All right, so we're back here. We're still here at Sherman, and joining us now, we have everyone's favorite lefty, Mike Dole. Mike, thanks for coming in.
Hey, anytime.
So we do have the new Piranha Pearl Pearl. This is a pearlized version of the original that came out about a year and a half ago. So this is a great follow-up. This one should fit below that Ricochet. Cover stock's a little bit weaker. Core is not as chuggy or as motory. Where, in the grand scheme of your arsenal, where would you have something like a Piranha Power Core? Where would that fit for you?
This for me would be probably a step down from like a benchmark shape. Like the Piranha was a staple in my bag. Cougar was a staple in my bag for most of last season. So like I said, this would probably be the step down from that. When that one gets a little bit too early and slow, it'd be a good complement. When that, like, because I like to keep it in front of me. When the Dole Bulls would burn the front up, I could go to this, give it a little more length, and get this.
Definitely get you a little bit further down the lane before it tries to do anything.
Yeah, it'd save a little more energy.
Yep. So you have two balls. You have a dot up and a dot down, it looks like.
Yep.
So good shot there. You can see good motion. Really, really clean through the front of the lane.
Really, yeah.
So where would you typically expect to see out of a pin up or a dot up versus a pin or dot down?
The pin up ones flare quite a bit more for me and a lot more responsive. I tend to, if there's enough core, I like to throw pin down stuff just because I can keep it in front of me a little bit longer and, like I said, use my speed and then use the hook.
Does it
I don't know
work
if
yet?
the reset button's fixed or not since the last time we did this.
No.
I feel like this one, because it's going to flare a little less, it might actually be a little more responsive at the end of the pattern and not use up as much energy, especially with the surface we have here. And my different ball roll. See, that one still was a little bit smoother.
Yeah. So how would you, if you were going to make adjustments to better your reaction right now, what would you typically do?
For me, it's knock off the polish.
Surface.
Yeah, for me, it's the ball has to be extremely strong for me to throw anything, or they have to be extremely dry.
Yeah.
Like the fronts have to be hooking quite a bit, so because I still need the ball to pick up because I like to throw it hard.
Typically, if you have a ball that's sanded, it's going to start using, it's going to start tractioning a lot sooner on the lane. We're closer to the foul line, right? So if you have a shiny ball and it's going too long, the way to combat that is to get closer to the friction, because that will help kind of offset the cleanliness of the ball. So your style.
Yeah. So in this situation, what I would do is I'd probably try and gear down as much as I could, and see if I can get the ball to pick up without getting too close. So if you gear down, then it actually gets into a roll. So
it definitely helps it pick up a little bit sooner.
That'll be the move now, because when I got too close to it, then the friction was really defined, so it went.
So that one on that shot, delivery was much better.
Right.
How the ball read the lane was much better, but you still missed the 2-pin.
Right. So
now you're going to move probably 2 or 3 to the right.
I'm going to try and throw it slow and move a couple more to the right.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
We're going to 3 and 2 to the right, and we're going to try and throw it slow and make sure we catch it. Said it got a little further left than I wanted to, but it still picked up, so it actually would. I probably didn't. That probably moved maybe one too many.
So now try and do the same thing with the
pin down one.
Pin down one.
Okay.
I have a feeling the pin down one's going to be better for keeping your angles more in front of you.
So we're gonna go one back left from where we just threw that one.
Okay.
Just because I think we moved too far.
And then dot to your PAP.
This is 4.5.
4.5, and then the pin up one was 4 3/4. Okay. That was definitely better. Still a little bit too long still, but like I said,
still definitely going behind it, but it's trying to make the chug back.
Yeah, and you can see how much it threw the pins around because it was saving all that energy. So,
and I like it because it's not super quick. Like I feel like it's definitely, for me, it's a little rounder than what the Ricochet was. Ricochet was definitely more responsive.
Yeah, when it saw it, it went.
Yeah.
So, as far as like other balls in the Columbia 300 line, where do you find that this one fits? It's a shiny symmetrical. So if you're looking at,
it's a big step up from the Kaboom.
Yeah.
Big step up from the Kaboom for me. Kaboom was quite a bit less than this one.
Yep.
Like I said, not as clean as quick as say like the Cuda Pearl or now the Ricochet. But yeah, I think, like I said, for me liking the Piranha so much last year, I feel like when I get the surface right on this one's going to be a big staple in my
And
bag.
it really is. It's that same core, so it's medium RG, high flaring core,
Right.
Cleaner cover. So if you take that shine off, you're going to get something that's really, really close to what that benchmark ball
Right.
was in the Piranha.
Right.
How that was for you,
Right.
you should get something very, very similar.
Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll probably lightly hit it with like a 2000 and not really dig into it and just let it lane shine back up.
Yeah.
So it won't be like, it'll still get its length, but it won't be like super clean.
Right.
So I'm setting up on 14 with my like 7-board drift. I'm gonna be sliding like 21, kind of looking, second dot, big arrow, second arrow, big dot,
Big dot, second arrow guy?
Yeah, kind of thing. It's in play right now.
Who knew? Boom. As flush gets. So there's Mike throwing the Piranha PowerCore Pearl. Looks pretty good for Mike. Definitely a ball that he would need a little bit more friction for. But you can see when he dialed his game, because Mike's talented enough to be able to do that, when he kind of dialed his speed down, got his hand around it, got his fingers lower, that kind of stuff made the ball definitely shape a lot better on the lane for him. So Mike, thanks for coming out today.
Yeah,
thanks
thanks
for
for having me.
taking a look at the new Piranha.
Absolutely, thank you guys.
Follow us for more info on Instagram, Facebook, and Columbia300.com.